And we're back with Conversations Live, and our conversation with actor Jonathan Chase. He's been talking with us not only about his journey as an actor, but what it's been like for him to bring characters to life for all of you and to follow his passion along the way. Now, many of you recently have gotten to know Jonathan as the character Sam from the hit show on the Oprah Winfrey Network, Love Thy Neighbor. So, Jonathan, let's talk about Sam and how this all came about. How did you first hear about the show, first of all?
After my birthday in October, I had a meeting on camera for Tyler Perry's Love Thy Neighbor. And I put myself on tape with the casting director, and that was it. Never heard anything about it. Come New Year's Eve, I'm getting ready to go out in Colorado. I'm with my folks, meeting some friends in Colorado, and I get a call from my manager. Hey, Jonathan, you're testing in a couple days for the show, Tyler Perry show. I'm like, what? Here's 20 pages. You got 2 days. Go for it. And I'm on the way out to go party on New Year's Eve. So my mother and father are playing all these roles in the script for the show with me, helping me get it down for when I get back to L.A. My parents were pissed they didn't get those jobs. They worked their hearts off. But I get back. The first morning I get back, I go and I test. I read for Tyler and his team and with some other actors. And the next day they offer me the gig. It was literally crazy. It was as if a bee stung me, and as soon as they pulled a little stinger out, it was over. Like that happened that quickly. And he I guess he took a liking to me so much by work, he threw me in his movie. The next Friday, I was on a plane to Atlanta, and I shot 2 weeks on Tyler Perry's A Medea Christmas. I play Alfred in the movie, Chad Michael Murray's sidekick. I was like, what is happening? This isn't real. This doesn't happen. I don't get tons of offers for movies, and certainly not big ones like this. And he took my breath away, and I definitely...
Wow.
Grateful. I owe a lot of gratitude to him and his team. They really have taken care of me tremendously through this process.
Jonathan, you just used a word that I think really sums up how I have gotten to see you evolve, even just in following you on social media, and that is the gratefulness. I mean, it's very obvious that you're talented. Okay, we get that part. But a lot of people are talented, but they don't have the appreciation. I think because of what you've been able to go through, I think because you understand the challenges, you're able to then better accept and be ready for the success. Do you think that's been the case? Do you think because you've been through the lows that you do better appreciate the highs like you're on now with Love Thy Neighbor?
I do the best I can, and I forget the rest. That's all I got. I just take it one step at a time. I try not to future myself too much. That can be symptomatic if you look into the future and anticipate where you're going to be, or look in the past and like, why wasn't this different? As long as I'm right here, right now, and I give you everything I've got, then I have no regrets, and I really can just focus on the work that way. That's for me. That's my best approach to acting, and actually it affects all areas of my life. It really does. Try to live in the now.
Wow.
And this is that book you were talking about during your ad, Meet Desiree, and that's like people who have gone through a struggle, who've hit their rock bottom and come out in Phoenix, risen from the ashes, and come back. They come back stronger. And I think that's just something like this has come to me. I had no control over any of it. It could be gone tomorrow, and any of this, all this success, anything, whatever you want to call it, you don't take any of it with you when you go. So you got to certainly appreciate it and do the best you can when you're here.
Exactly. And I think that's the thing, man. We talk about on this show all the time, Jonathan, about the importance of appreciating the moment, because you're right. This is all we have. This is it. And I think, if we can appreciate that, I think we'll be so much better in life. But what advice would you give to individuals out there about the importance of recognizing what their passion is and staying true to that passion?
Recognizing your own passion and What was the second half of that?
And then pursuing that passion.
Pursuing it?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, I've noticed a lot with younger siblings. You know, I have a couple sisters, younger friends, is that people have a lot of things they like to do because there's so much out there right now with technology. There's so much available. And I say pick one thing. Just pick something and do it. Pick something you love and do it. And if you fail at it, then at least you say you can try it. And you can try one of the other things on your list. But if you don't pick something and do it, then you'll never know. And the thing, this is from MIT. There's a professor at MIT that said, choose what you love to do and practice that. Do that as your profession. And if you don't get paid for it, if you don't make any money, eventually you'll become a master at it. And at that point, people will pay you for your services.
Right.
I'll never forget that. I heard that on NPR from MIT. I'm like, wow, that is so true because I tell you, it cost me a lot of money to be an actor for so many years. I did not make money doing this.
Right.
There's a year when it was a great year for me when you're making under $20,000 and you're like, wow, this is amazing. I got paid. So it's been a long journey, and yeah, do something you love. Pick one thing and do it.
Yeah, doing something you love, and you've definitely been able to do that, Jonathan.